match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane.
Hail to the Commanders! Hail in
I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at a
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Barrett. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Washington.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Broncos.
Krosky Barrett going to try and push his way in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11 on 11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
The kickoff for Washington.
touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw McCarthy. And right away, he lost the football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Cowboy 80.
Slot man moves right. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70, step a look.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group of offense, it'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2nd and 10. McCarthy is set to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's got it across the midfield, striping into Washington territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Okay,
the
ready?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump. Here we go. Set. 9. Go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on. 76.
Now Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. Taking a shot for Samuel. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
48-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Vikings at 7-5 now in the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now McCarthy. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the jump.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go on track, go on track.
They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 Lion. Coop 18, Pioneers. Panther Street, Panther Street.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Daniels looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, set. Ready. 60 Bison, Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And that is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's sent it down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18, 60 Bobcats, 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On the ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
That's good.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Come on, set. 19, start.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ready, set.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Second and 2. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
To kick off for Washington.
Gay now set to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson to target.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Viking.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the air with McCarthy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
McCarthy going to throw again.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have a 6-to-0 lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and eventually, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That'll be good for 7 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
Let's go
First
now.
and 10 at the 34-yard
To
line.
throw is Daniels. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Viking, 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it's cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coages, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. The gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Zach Ertz has it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Daniels looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this run of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mariota now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 15 yards the pickup. First down Washington.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there. Now he winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 red. Ready.
Play action now. Mariota. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
Play fake. Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
10 seconds.
Mariota going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Black 40. Ready.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
To kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On play action, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And